Good evening and welcome to the VC3 News Update for Wednesday, June 28th, 2022. I'm Shalisa Nanton. First, on the local scene. Scores of Vincentians and visitors will from Friday, June 30th have the opportunity to enjoy the island's premier festival as the 10 days of action for VC3 will begin with Fantastic Friday. Ricardo Adams, chair of the Carnival Development Corporation, yesterday at a press conference held by the organization, gave a brief synopsis of the events, which have been held since the launch of VC3. Adams said that the rural carnivals have been well attended, notwithstanding several of these events being affected by the rain.
We've had our rural carnivals going on. We had one or two of them affected by the weather, but largely the turnout has been good for the rural carnivals. And most importantly, as I always say, so far we've had a very safe VC3. And that sets the stage for what generally happens with VC3, because we know we sell it as an intimate, high energy and very safe carnival. So again, kudos to the persons who've come out at the rural carnivals, those who've been participating in all the Soca Monarch events that have been happening at the rural carnivals.
The chairman went on to say that the CDC was pleased to see the resurgence of other aspects of carnival in the rural events. And
we're happy that we're seeing the return of junior carnival sections. We're seeing the return of the pageants. We're seeing the return of the Soca Monarch events at those rural carnivals. Because we've always said we want rural carnivals to be more than a wet fete and a juve and a street jump up. We really wanted to begin to embrace aspects of our national cultural festival. So I'm really happy that we're beginning to see that return to the rural carnivals. So again, kudos to them.
Several influencers would also be in the country to highlight to their audience the festival that is VC3 and what they can enjoy when in the country for the festival.
All in all, we expect that we'll have a fantastic VC3. We're going to have a lot more eyes on the festival. There's some social media influencers who will be coming into St. Vincent for the festival, being brought in by the CDC with assistance from the Tourism Authority. There's some private entities bringing in social media influencers, etc. So it says that VC3, the name VC3, the product VC3, the energy of VC3 is now something that people are really interested in focusing on. And we always say, at the end of it, it's for all of us to come together and really push this product, push this thing that is us. It is our culture, it is our energy, it is the warmth of our people that we need to be pushing out there.
VC3 kicks off on Friday, June 30th with a Fantastic Friday, which would be followed by Junior Carnival on Saturday, July 1st and Junior Panorama on Sunday, July 2nd. Meanwhile, arguably this country's biggest competition, Soca Monarch, will see 14 artists compete on Saturday, July 8th for a chance to reign as Soca Monarch. The competition had been married with some controversy as a handful of artists, including former Soca Monarch Magical and former Raga Soca Monarch Chawali, opting to stay out of the competition. The CDC on Monday, June 26th, held its preliminaries, which saw over 50 seasoned and up-and-coming artists vying for a spot in the finals. At the press briefing yesterday, the chairman of the CDC, Ricardo Adams, announced the list of artists that were successful, which includes the winner of 3 rural Soca Monarchs for 2023, 22-year-old Ashata da Silva.
I'll read you the finalists for the Soca Monarch. Kemi Christopher, stage name, rendition Spirit of Carnival. Keneal Alexander, stage name Dose Up, rendition Boot. Omarion Ben, stage name Marlo Ben, rendition Horn Me. Sean Nimblett, Kevin Wilson and Enrique Marshall, Sean Beats and Double R, Good Energy. Cam Haynes, stage name Fly, rendition Farmer. Keith Currency, stage name Keith Currency, Rum Over People. Zimbori Joseph, stage name Gaza, rendition Carnival. Curtis Marshall, stage name Gully, Why the Cat in the Rain, Javed Rouse, stage name JR, Wild, Ezron Kolzak, stage name Ezron Spielberry, Headways, Samantha Bryant and Nadine Bryant, Sun Divas, rendition Sick Walk, Alpha Alec, Stinger Nettle, Bring Your Cat in the Road, I Shatter the Silver, Shatter, Long Fissy Tongue, and Kelvin Wilson, Killy, Inde.
Meanwhile, 12 Raga Soca artists will take part in the Raga Soca Monarch slated for Friday, July 7th. Raga Soca and Evo this year, the CDC took the decision to twin Raga Soca with the all-white party. On Friday night, 12 artists will try their luck at defending the reigning monarch.
I'm going to go with the Raga Soca Monarch preliminaries. Hans, so I'm going to call it the competitor, stage name and rendition. So we have Hans John, stage name Hans, rendition Broke Out. We have Javed Rouse, stage name JR, rendition Love of Carnival. Omarion Ben, stage name Marlo Ben, rendition Jam Again. Ozari Matthews, stage name Ozari, Pastor Choking the Bishop. Nazir Primus, stage name Nazos, Dirty Mass. Ramon Diaz, Jose Juan, Until I Wet. Jasper Alexander, Jasper YMC, Festival. Dennis Bowman, Dennis, Think But Easy. Gregory Jr., A. Cato, Picos, Poor Keyboard. Chanel Mackenzie, Chanel, Do Study Me. McGaffrey Medford, Jesse Haynes and Brendan Saunders. Lumbe Fly and Mackay, Wasted. Rayvon Rodney, River, Zest No Stress. And those are the artists for the Raga Soca preliminaries.
Delroy Fireman Hooper, a multi-monarch winner, is a current Raga and Soca monarch in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Still with our local stories, a group of police officers from the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force and the Deputy Commissioner, Mr. Frankie Joseph, left the country on Saturday, June 17, 2023, to attend the FIRA's Commando Distinguished Visitors Program in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, which was scheduled to take place from June 18 to June 23. Corporal 306 Jason King, Constables 459 Lexroy Charles, 279 Javon Bascom, 284 Mark Williams, 783 Othniel Lewis, 73 Carford Jack, and 962 Trevonique Johnson were the other members of the delegation. Special Operations Forces were the main topic of the conference, which also featured talks by the session's facilitators and various military generals from the English and Central American regions. Participants from English-speaking countries participated in discussions on current trends and transitional crimes. A team from the operational unit of the RSVGPF participated in the 19th Forces Commando exercise in Santo Domingo from the 11th to the 24th of June, together with 21 other teams. This was the first time St. Vincent and the Grenadines had received an invitation. In the division of teams that were first-timers, the RSVGPF team won first place. The events were broken down into the following categories: snipers, assault, and physical training. And thanks to Courts SPG Limited, the crime prevention unit of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is better equipped to offer the general public high-quality services. On June 22, 2023, Ms. Janelle Jean, country manager of Courts SPG, gave executive member Sergeant Sharon John Phillips and chairman of the crime prevention unit, Sergeant Sion Choi, a rechargeable pair bundle of wireless 15-inch Bluetooth Bluetooth LED speakers. According to Ms. Jean, the Crime Prevention Unit and Courts SVG are excited to work together on the Carnival Crime Prevention Exhibition Showcase 2023, which will be centered around the idea of building resilient communities through crime prevention. Courts SVG was thanked by Sergeant Choi for their kind gift and for working with the Crime Prevention Unit to inform and educate the public about crime prevention strategies so that they are not at risk of criminal behavior during the carnival season. The Crime Prevention Exhibition Showcase will run from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. this Friday, June 30th, 2023, in front of the Central Police Station. And those are our local stories. Continue watching on VC3 channel 114 for the regional and international news update, as well as the VC3 sports update.